All right. Welcome, audience. My name is TD. I'm joined by Senika, Josh, and two special guests, the Binamon COO, Sol, and their social media task force official, Tom. How you folks doing this afternoon?
Very good. Yeah, very well. Thank you. Thank you for having us on.
Great. Thanks for joining. So Binamon, it's a game on the Binance Smart Chain. It's absolutely on fire right now. What can you tell us about the Binamon team? Who is the Binamon team?
Okay, guys. So as you know, I am the COO, Sol, or Lucky Girl. And we have Nico. He is our CEO, and he's basically also a developer. Then we have Leo, who is a developer, very important. He's the vice president of the company. Then we have Daniel Uriona, who is the CMO of the company. And yeah, basically the company is made of Argentinian people. The most part of us are from Argentina, sorry. And the most part of the developers are also from Argentina.
Excellent. And how did Binamon get started?
Okay, Nico, our CEO, has a crazy head. He imagined impossible things. So suddenly he said he has been a long time into the crypto world, and he has been very interested in games all his life. He comes from a not poor family, but a humble family, and he did everything in his life. He worked a lot in his life, and when he realized that you can play money, earn money by playing games, he said, why not to create one of these?
Excellent.
So the runner app, the Binamon runner app, debuted on 08/28. How did the launch go? Was there anything unexpected?
Yeah, it was one little detail. We were expecting a huge amount of people, but more people than we expected came, and the server crashed for some minutes, but super fast the team solved everything, and people start playing super fast. I remember it was 9 p.m. and I was so excited. Saturday.
I think, yeah, for me it was, well, I waited up because I wanted to be awake for the launch. So I think it was 1 a.m. for me on Sunday morning, sort of 48 hours with only 2 hours sleep. And it went very well. But I think when we launched it, the team noticed that people weren't getting the rewards they wanted. So the next day we doubled the rewards, and then the day after that we times 10 the rewards. So now the rewards that people are getting are a lot more than when we first launched the game. It was a good long weekend, a lot of questions and things. And because it's a downloadable exe file, there are a lot of people that we needed to sort of help set up on their Windows and things. But yeah, it was a good weekend, full on. But I think most people are sort of in the game now, playing it, having a good time.
How much growth do y'all think has happened since then, especially with the ×2 and the ×10, which I was extremely excited when y'all posted those tweets.
And happy about,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sorry, how much growth do you think has happened since then?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a lot. You can see the numbers on our Twitter account. Tom is handling everything, and you can see the numbers, the posts, everything there. He's handling everything, all our social medias. But we grew a lot. A lot of new people came. I remember that I was in the Telegram chat, and suddenly we were like 3,000 people more. And they were asking a lot of things, but of course we are always there to answer all the questions and helping them.
I think I don't know the exact clicks on the download, how many people are playing the game at any one time, or how many people have played it overall. But I remember the Discord channel being just below 20,000, and then on the game launch and sort of over that weekend it went up to 24,000.
Wow.
Yesterday we hit 30,000, and now we're on 32,000. So a lot of people keep on coming in, and normally what happens is perhaps there's a popular influencer or someone who talks about the game, and then we'll just get a sudden influx. of those people. So there's an influencer I think called Manu, who's quite popular in South America. And after he streamed it, loads and loads of Spanish speakers just went into the chat.
Yeah,
It's quite fun.
His video
yeah.
has like 100,000 views or something like that, and a lot of people, appear suddenly because of him.
And most of them are Spanish, so I suppose you guys had your hands full with that one.
Yeah. Fortunately, I speak Spanish because I'm from Argentina, but we have an official group of Spanish people, and it grew a lot.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah. Tom mentioned earlier the .exe file. So are there plans, since that's on Windows now, for that to move onto Mac or mobile at any point?
Yeah. So the mobile application is currently under development, due for release this month. So again, that'll be another big hit. But yeah, that will come out this month. In terms of Mac, I'm not sure. Sol might know better, but a lot of users currently using a Mac, they successfully run it on Parallels or Boot Camp. Obviously, it's not ideal, but I don't see why. Yeah, I don't really know if we're going to release a Mac version, but there definitely is mobile versions under development, due for release this month.
Would they be iPhone and Android? Sorry.
Don't worry. First of all, we are going to release Android. Sorry for that dog barking. We want to release it for like everybody, because we want everybody to be able to play. The thing is that you may know that Mac has a lot of regulations, and it is a little bit more complicated to get an iPhone version of the application or a Mac version.
Sweet, fantastic. And speaking of downloading the game and having it on multiple platforms, this might be the very first time people are hearing about Binamon. So I'd love to lead into, how would a new user watching this stream get started with Binamon?
Okay. Do you want to say it, Tom?
Well, I'll give an answer, and then obviously, there's loads of different ways. I normally suggest going to our Discord server. So it's discord.gg/Binamon. Easy to remember, easy to get to.
He loves
what we've
Discord.
got there. Yeah, Discord is fun. I do
good.
Nitro giveaways and things, so we can have the animated GIFs. It's good fun. And on Discord, what we've got is a lot of like mods. They're people called community helpers. So if you just do @community helper and then type a question, you'll be flooded with great answers. There's a lot of FAQs there, exactly what to do, but also not only does it introduce you sort of how to play the game, how to get the tokens and things, but the community that we've got on Discord is a really good community as well. It's something like we've got like 10 languages or something, recently added an Arabic channel. So yeah, not only can you play the game, but you can talk about it, talk with others about Binamon, crypto and things. So I'll probably suggest going to discord.gg/Binamon. There is also other ways. Obviously, Sol, if you want to talk about them.
Course. I really recommend you, to all the new people and to the current users too, to go to docs.binamon.org. There you have all the information. You have the faces of the team. You have everything there, which is very important. Please read all the documentation, not only in this project, in all the projects that you get involved.
Absolutely fantastic. So basically, if you want to get into the game, the easiest way to do it is to join the Discord, which I'll put the link in the chat, which is discord.gg/Binamon. And speaking about the game and getting into it, you obviously, the way I got into it was to open booster packs, and then I got my Bmons in the booster packs, and then I was able to use their power to stake in the liquidity pools, which we've done I believe a video on, an introduction to Binamon on our channel. Can you quickly go over what are the booster packs and what are available? So I believe you have the Bmons, the energy packs, and the Z1s, correct? Is that right?
Yeah. We have the Genesis packs, which are the main ones. Okay, they are like the lords. Remember that this is all a game, so they are like the lords of the metaverse, and they don't work. Okay, we are developing the main game where you are going to be able to use them, but at the moment what you can do with them is to change them into BG power and stake them in the farms, which is great. The rewards are very good, and you only need to put like the tokens there and money, passive income, beautiful passive income. Then we have the energy cards, okay, that you can change them into BE power, which you can do the same. And then we have of course, the energy cards and the Genesis cards. They will have a use in the future, but at the moment, you only can play with the set 1 monsters, okay? With this, you can basically use them in the play to earn. Of course, these booster packs are random, okay? You buy one of them and you can have 3 NFTs randomly choose. And then you can also go to Discord where you can trade them, okay? You can buy, you can sell to get better monsters.
And so on and so forth, and you could possibly trade your way up. Sol, if I may ask, is it okay if you disconnect your mic and reconnect it? I'm just getting a little bit of static. Is that just me, guys? Just to, yeah, there's just here a little bit of a clicking. Yeah, no, fantastic. And I have seen somewhere that monster fusing will be released at some point. Do you guys have anything you could kind of drop on that monster fusing?
So yeah, at the moment, there's not. Yeah, we haven't released specific details about it, but so our 3 main tokens are Binamon, which is sort of the overarching currency of the metaverse, which you need to buy first to then purchase other bits and bobs. So
right, yeah,
Binamon is the main big boy, and then we've got Z1, which is the token exclusive to this mini game or the Z1 planet, and then we've got BNRG. And so BNRG currently doesn't have a formal use case. You can stake it, you can earn BNRG from staking, but there are big plans to use BNRG quite soon. And a developer called Leo has said about monster perhaps fusion upgrading and things, but that'll be to do with BNRG and also the energy cards as well.
Speaking of the energy cards, because I'm actually actively trying to farm my energy to get a pack through the liquidity pools and through the farming pools and stuff like that. When I open up my energy pack, with those energy cards, can I use them like I can with my Binamons to put back into a pool if I wanted to? So once I open my Binamons, I could put their power into a pool to earn Binamon or BNRG. Can I open up an energy pack and utilize the energy I get from them, right? I just haven't opened up an energy pack yet. I just thought that would be good to know before opening it.
That is correct, yeah. So the only monster cards which you cannot stake are the Z1 monsters. And therefore the little running game that we've just released like last week. So you can stake the energy cards and also the Genesis monsters or the Binamon monsters or the energy cards. So
sorry, I don't know what happened. My computer died.
When you unplugged, like, did you unplug the power, right? Just the headset.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. It was running of BNRG or something like that.
Yeah, well, funny enough, we're actually speaking about BNRG. So, sorry, Tom. As you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, so the energy cards. Well, actually, no. If we start with the Genesis monsters or the Binamon monsters, the sort of main ones that cost, I think, 1,200 Binamon at the moment. If you sort of extract the energy from them, you get something called BGPWR, which is purely a staking token. You can trade it, but it's really not advisable because it's a very low volume liquidity pool, and the liquidity there isn't really meant for purchasing and trading and things. It's a sort of token that's exclusive for people who buy the Binamon cards. And then the energy cards, the token that you get from them is something called BEPWR, which again you can stake. And the benefit of BGPWR and BEPWR is that the interest rates in the staking pools are very high. I know it seems like a lot of tokens at the moment. So we've got a lot of tokens, but if you sort of play the game a bit, have the cards there and things, it does start to make a bit more sense.
Right, and as you said, there is a lot of tokens and stuff like that on the rewards page. So if you go to the Binamon website, and you click on rewards, it'll take you to the staking page. There is like a lot going on, but if you just have a look at quickly all of the pools, you'll be able to follow it quite easily, or at least I did, so I imagine everyone else can. I don't want to take up too much time asking all the questions, so I'm just going to lead off on this and I'll let the others ask their questions. Let's talk about the farming pools themselves. Everyone seemed very excited by these. Is this going to be an ongoing part of the game, especially being able to stake BG, PWR, which is power? How many pools and farms do you see being active moving forward, and how are pools decided upon?
Well, I think, Sol, I think you know more about pools
Yeah.
because you're sort of in charge of them.
Yeah, we have currently we have 3, but we have a lot and more are coming. Okay, all the time we are uploading new ones. Okay, for example, last week we had an add Binamon. For example, we have another tokens. Okay, not only our tokens. Okay, you can stake, for example, Binamon to earn my dog to earn I don't know. Yeah, Polka or I don't know, XPR or something like that. It is great because you can, with Binamon, you can earn a whole world of tokens. Okay, you can make yourself a good portfolio. Now we have the BG Power farm to earn Binamon and to earn BNRG, and we have a liquidity token that is Z1 Binamon to earn Z1.
Fantastic, thank you.
Excellent. So there seems to be a little bit of confusion on how the algorithmic costs work. Could you give us a little bit of an explanation on what's really under the hood with those algorithmic costs?
Yes, of course. Yeah, there is a lot of people, a little bit confused with the algo cost. What the algo cost means basically is how much rare is your card, okay? Because if you have a very, very good power, a good defense, a good everything, you're going to have a very algo cost, okay? With this algo cost, it is a reference, okay? You can sell it by that money, but some people may buy it or not, or you can choose to sell it cheaper or more expensive too. But basically, it shows how rare is your card.
Awesome. All right. Go ahead, Sam.
How often are updates going to come out for the PTE game?
How often? Okay, now we are working in a new client because we have some things that we want to improve. Okay, but yeah, there is not like a calendar to upload it, to upgrade it. Sorry, but yeah, the idea is to improve it as much as possible. Okay, we want to have a perfect game. Imagine that we developed this game in only 1 month, so there are a lot of things that we want to add.
Okay. Did you have something to add?
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be like a question later on. It's to do with battle modes and things. I mean, were you going to ask about battle mode later on?
About the P2P, correct?
Yeah. So yes, it's sort of P2. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to ask about that later on, I'll leave that for later.
I'll probably ask that. I am very interested in the battles. I will reserve that one for myself. But yeah, I think Sanika mentioned earlier that he wanted to talk about maybe the Z1s. You want to ask that question, Sani?
Yeah, so it is. It's great that there's a way for people to trade their Z1s and Genesis monsters in the Discord, but is there a plan for a trading marketplace on the website down the road?
Yeah, yeah, there is a plan. We are very excited about that, but first we need to release the app for the mobile. Okay, we want to improve also the website, and we want to return the battle mode that Tom was talking about. But yeah, we have plans to do it. Don't worry. There is a lot of people crazy about that.
That's great. We actually had that question from the audience asking about the marketplace. I'm glad that we touched on that. That's great.
Yeah. I know. I have this question every single day.
Actually, you know what? I think it now might be a good time since people might be itching at it. I'll go ahead and ask the question about battles. So, Tom, if you want to take it all away, the floor is yours, man.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, so battles obviously used to exist. A lot of people used to play them. Essentially, you have your card, you can see on the screen, and then an opponent's card as well. And then you're given a rough percentage, or a percentage of you, or the likelihood to win. And then you bet a certain amount of Binamon. This is in the old battle system. Click battle, and then you either win or you don't. And I like that sort of thing. It's either high risk, high reward. But then there is the new battle system coming out, which has a completely new graphical user interface. It looks a lot better. But not only do we have plans just for the battle mode sort of returning to nft.binamon.org, there are other plans as well. I can't say at the second, but it's going to.
I was going to prod you there, Tom.
Yeah, wants to spoil everything.
Well, so not only do we have...
Tell him, Saul.
Coming on nft.binamon.org, but there's... when it comes out, I'll send you a tweet and say, this is what I was talking about.
Right, so someone hold Tom to that. I want to see this.
Yeah,
So we can't really prod you about how these are going to mechanically work or anything, but you did preference... starting with the old battle system, saying you bet Binamon in this new system with the new graphical interface, and I imagine it's what you alluded to, maybe new mechanics. Are you still going to be able to earn Binamon from playing to play in this new battle system?
I don't know the exact economic mechanics or economics. Don't know, but I assume so. I'll be very, very surprised if it wasn't that sort of you put in a certain amount of Binamon currency, or I don't know, it might be some other currency, and then either you lose, you take the L and move on, or you win, you celebrate, you go out. There's a lot of people really like that. Literally just log on to nft.binamon.org, smash the like button, and win some Binamons. I assume it's going to be similar, but at the same time, a whole new world.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, it's important to remember. Yeah, sorry. It's important to remember that this is for the Genesis monsters, okay? The said ones are for the play to earn, and the Genesis are also for battle mode when it returns.
So will Z-Mons not be in battle mode then, basically? Just purely Genesis, correct?
The last battle mode was like this.
Okay, well, I suppose that's there, your that is there. That's your answer, chat. I want to move on to the Binamon Scholarship Program. So I don't know if Sol or Mark can take this question up. What is the scholarship program? If you guys can give us like a foundation on that, what is the scholarship program?
I will let Tom to answer this because he's really excited about this. He wants to answer this. He has been preparing this answer the whole day.
Yeah, well, sort of on the the little marketing chat we have. I'm very excited, and I've wanted to do this. Well, I've wanted just to announce it straight away. This is what we're doing. But obviously, there has to be certain sort of rules and things that we put in place. So like a lot of our competitors, what we can do, and what is happening right now as well, is individuals can essentially rent out their monsters to players. They play the game, earn Z1 tokens, and then the person renting the monster out then sort of shares the they share the tokens amongst each other. We're going to announce soon something on Twitter. Again, reasonably big news about our scholarship program. So we're going to separate into trainers, who are the people that own the Z1 monsters, and Binamasters, who are the people that click the WASDs and have a good time. But yeah, it's very, very exciting at the moment. So there's some trainers that have Binamasters that I think you might have seen on Twitter that are earning over $100 a day, which I think for a P2E game is ridiculous. Obviously, they'll have a collection of good monsters and things, but there's a lot of trainers who have spent a significant amount of money on these booster packs, got very powerful monsters, and are basically just saying, now I want scholars, or I want Binamasters to come and play my monsters. Let's split the profits, have a party. But in about maybe 3 hours or so, there's going to be some more news about scholarships on Twitter again. That I'm very yeah. Seem everything. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. I don't suppose I could prod you with this. I think it was Luther Tagel. I can't pronounce any of your names in chat, guys. We really need to work on getting better names, okay? But he asks, is there a release date you can give us? I know development is hard and nothing, to set something in stone is super hard, but is there kind of like any window you could give us, Tom?
For the scholarships?
Yeah, potentially. I think that's what he was alluding to since we were talking about this, right? Yeah, for the scholarships, I think.
I mean, it's happening now. So
well, there you go.
Yeah, so basically, as soon as the game launched, it was announced that, to play the game, as you're probably aware, you go to p2e.binamon.org, lock your cards in place, and you get a game password. And that game password can be shared with anyone on the Binamon Runner app, and they just use that password. They can log in and play with your monsters, and they can't do anything like unstake your monsters or steal them or anything. All they can do is just play the game. So it's already happening. We've got one Discord channel for scholarships at the moment, but again, who knows what's going to happen? But big things are coming. It's going to be good. Yeah, so it is happening at the moment. If you want to get involved, just go to the Discord again. Look on the scholarships channel. And the scholars or the Binamasters are paid handsomely.
Yeah,
that's fantastic to hear. And I guess I'll lead TD into this because I'm pretty sure he's itching to ask. Maybe, you know what? Just take it away, TD. Go on.
Will we see Binamon or Bmon go cross-chain?
I can. Yeah.
That is faith.
I was thinking.
Talk.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. So I was thinking, doing a bit of research about this today. I personally, I don't know the exact answer because I'm not one of the core development team, or I don't have that much to say in the direction of the company. But I can't see why we would. There's a couple of competitors at the moment that are on Ethereum that are having sort of BSC equivalent tokens, and at the moment the Ethereum fees are so high. It just doesn't really make any sense. Obviously, there's things like Solana, which is taking off a lot. I'm a big fan of Polkadot, but also one thing that I'm quite fond of as well is Hathor. But at the same time, BSC fees are so cheap. It's a relatively reliable network, and it works very well. So, I mean, we could go cross-chain, but I think we would be more likely to go cross-chain if we were on the F network to begin with, but because we started on the BSC network, I don't see why we would. I don't know the exact answer, but yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
so you kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Saul.
I think that Tom's answer is excellent.
Thank you.
Great. So, Tom, you did kind of mention there being other competitors in this space, and there are several other, Mon type games out there. What sets Binamon apart, and what competitive advantage do you feel you hold over those other games?
Well, I'll say what I think, and obviously, Lucky, you can say yours. But firstly, our earnings. I don't know a P2E game yet that sort of has the earnings that we currently have. Secondly, we're the graphics on our game are very good. It's built on Unreal Engine on C#, and it's pristine. It's a full-on 3D mini runner game. We have got the full adventure game coming out hopefully later this year, but it's a 3D game, fully immersive. Obviously, our competitors, you can perhaps look at a 2D screen. You click a bit, click another bit. But I mean, have they got a 3D runner? I don't think so.
You're not wrong.
I mean, yeah, Lucky, if you've got anything to say about.
No. I agree completely with you. Like the graphics are excellent, and the game is very funny, which is very important because all the play-to-earn games are very boring. Let's be sincere. Let's be sincere,
Whoa,
please.
shots fired.
And this one is very fun. Like the other day I should have been working, but no, I was playing. Maybe.
Binamon, maybe.
I hope that
anything,
Nico is not seeing this.
I'm pretty
I
sure
gotta
you won't be
admit,
mad if
TD,
you're
I was
playing the
doing-
game yourself. Sorry, Sanika, what was you going to say?
I was going to tell TD I was doing the same thing yesterday. Working on this or playing on the job. It's fun. I like the on this runner. My current goal is to try to get a perfect run where I never get hit, so I get the full time limit.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Really
It's hard.
Yeah. My hand always like tenses up. So I play half with the mouse, and I've even bought this new little gaming mouse, which is like really light and one of those bad boys. Yeah.
Wireless Razer, that.
Yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, it's a bit overkill.
Oh, gaming moment.
Yeah, but my hand like tenses up, and I end up going like, I don't know, but I'm not very good at it. I mean, I'm okay, but
as long as you're having fun, what does it matter, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't want to ignore the audience might have joined a little bit late. So I want to just circle back to one of the questions that we had earlier, which was about Mac and iOS. If you guys could just repeat that answer for our current listeners, they're kind of going crazy for it right now.
Yes, of course,
Yeah,
of course. Well, we are going to launch the app for Android first, and then we will see if we can launch it for Mac and iPhone. Of course, we want everybody to be able to play the game, but Apple in general has a lot of regulations, so it's a little bit more complicated. But the idea is, we want everybody to be able to play.
Mac users and Apple users can play it. If they've got perhaps, I don't know, an old Apple Airbook. I don't know what the Apple things are called. I'm a Windows person, but if you can run Parallels or Boot Camp. You can install Windows for free. It'll just say unregistered or something at the bottom, but you can play it like that. So if you have got a Mac, you can use Boot Camp or Parallels to still play the game.
There's also a few virtual machine options. Yeah, that's what I use on my Mac.
Good.
All right, excellent. I'm going to scroll through here to see if there's any questions from the viewers that we haven't touched on.
There's some talk about using controllers. Is there plans to add, because there's read WASD where you can map your controller to the keys themselves. Is there a plan to add, so you don't have to use a third-party software to use a controller?
At the moment, we just realized that people was using controllers. Like the other day, one guy posted a video and we said, "Oh my God, he's a genius." So at the moment, there is not any plan. But of course, now we have that info. We are going to think about it. Yeah, we are going to consider. Awesome. Because it is easier. It's true.
Who's out there using controllers for games in 2021 anyway? What's going on here?
Your hands don't cramp. It's just what Tom's talking about. Your hands don't cramp with the controller.
Yeah.
You haven't ascended to gamerhood yet. I never get the hand cramps now. I used to be a PlayStation boy for ages, but not ever since I switched to PC, not a single hand cramp, maybe after 6 months. Come on, guys. Come on.
All right, here's one from the Ape Coach. Any word on release for the game to use the Genesis VMods?
The Genesis VMods. Okay, as we said, these are going to be used in the main game that is hopefully coming this year.
Excellent. Can Binamons level up playing?
Yeah. Actually, if you start playing now, you're going to get into the level 1. The highest one is level 5 at the moment. But yeah, if you go the first level is very easy, and to pass the level, you are going to find a boss, a huge monster, and you need to kill it to continue playing. And if you start in the level 1, your rewards are not going to be the same, of course, as in the level 4, 5, for example.
Excellent, thank you. And a question from Lord Von, party time. Yes, absolutely. It is Party time.
Tom loves the party. He's referenced it like a lot this stream.
Yeah.
All the time, 24/7.
All
That's
right.
it.
From Beep Hearthstone, what is the most powerful Z1 available at the moment? That's a good one.
Yeah, it is very good actually. Do you know it, Tom?
I don't. I don't. I mean, I think it might be. Well, it might be the case that a user might have posted a picture on Discord or something. Because for the Genesis monsters, we have a league table. We haven't actually got one yet, I don't think, for the Z1 monsters. But I don't see why not. That there could be a Z1 monster with maxed out stats. It would be very, very unlikely because a lot of the higher stats, it's like, I can't remember exactly, but it's something like 1% or 0.5% chance that you get it. So it'd be like that to the power of whatever. So it'd be very unlikely, but theoretically possible. But at the moment, I'm not sure.
I just searched in the Discord. There's somebody who posted one today that had a defensive 100.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Good.
I want it.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to that guy.
I got a level 1, but it has attack of 12. So I'm hoping when I get to blend that up, I'll get a pretty nice monster out of it.
That's good. Yeah, you can one-shot the big boys, hopefully, with that.
Yeah, on the first round when I start, yeah, it's super fun. I just one-shot everything.
Nice.
All right.
Wish I was lucky as you guys.
From Modomac28, are there any gas fees when playing P2E? I think that's kind of an easy one to answer, but go ahead.
They're very, very. They're very, very low. So the gas fees that you need to pay are to stake your card and then unstake your card, and I think it's 0.0009 BNB at the moment. But then obviously you can change the speed of your transactions, so that could go up and down. But the default 0.0009 BNB.
Awesome. All right. Will there be more mini games?
Yes. Yes. Remember that Binamon is a metaverse. So this is our first planet, but we are going to develop more, like more games, more planets, more everything. I'm so excited.
I don't know if you could give an answer, but if I could ask it anyway. Would these different mini games vary in difficulty and reward subsequently, or is that still like in the works type of thing?
They are going to be different. Okay, this mini game is not going to be similar to the next mini game. Okay, they are going to be different. They are going to have different features, so everybody can be able to have their likes there.
Yeah, so obviously I think this one's a runner game, and the next one's not going to be a runner game at all. Going to be something completely different, but it's still going to be like a mini game, like a runner game, but not a runner game.
Okay.
Couldn't
get what we wanted, chat. But it's okay.
From Digital Alarm 2,
That's
does
perfect.
Element make any difference in the Z1 game?
No, not a lot. Like the most important features to me, in my opinion, are the attack and the defense. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. All right. From Dynamite, when will we know who the president and VP of Z1 Planet is?
Oh, we already know it.
Yeah, it's already been announced. I think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
a month ago.
We knew it the first day, like the first day of the planet. We realized that our marketing chief, he is the vice president. Like we were in a voice chat, and he said, "Oh, I think that it's me." Good. And the president is one common user, which actually his name is King, and he's the president. Coincidence?
Yeah, but he's sort of choosing to remain anonymous. But he's there. He's active, but just in the shadows.
Excellent.
It's pretty hard to remain anonymous if your name is King. It's kind of out there, isn't it?
Yeah, no. Actually, there is a lot of kings. A lot of kings in the group. A lot.
Oh, is there? Now,
I
is
think
it
we had
down?
King Binamon on our first show, if you remember. I believe was one of the mods over there in the Discord server as well.
Yeah. He used to be a mod. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so here's a good one from Modomatic28. When can we claim Z1 rewards from P2E, and is there an exact time the pending points get converted to Z1?
Okay. Yeah. 12 UTC, and you are going to be able to collect your rewards after 15 days. The first time. Okay. Then after this first time, you are going to be able to collect your rewards whenever you want.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. I think we have time for maybe a couple more questions here. Let's see. For Z1 monsters, what particular stats should we be looking for? Is it power, attack, defense, or class while buying Bmons?
Well, as I said before, to me, my personal opinion, the most important features are the class, the attack, and the defense. Yeah, you will be able to see the difference if you have a good attack, for example.
Cool.
I think
So did the branch off? Oh, sorry, Tom, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, if you don't take any hits at all, if you're good at clicking the buttons quickly or clicking or whatever, go for high attack. But if you have a tendency to get smashed quite a lot, go for high defense. Yeah.
Cool.
So
I was just
I'd
gonna
go for high defense. Sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. I was going to branch off what Sol said really quickly. And when you do open your Bmons, a decent indicator whether you got an amazing one or not is by the algorithmic score as well. I learned that from looking at my Bmons and comparing it to the teams. You can join their Discord at discord.gg/Binamon, and you could probably compare some algorithmic scores with some fellow Binamon players and to see if you've got any good cards or not.
Awesome.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see.
One thing I'm seeing is some questions about the elemental power of like the Binamon you're playing with. Does that have an effect on the Endless Runner? Like, so if I'm playing with a grass Binamon or like a fire Binamon.
Sorry, I was muted because a lot of noise here. I live in a city. Could you repeat the question, please?
So does the energy type of the Binamon you're playing with affect the Endless Runner game? Like, do I do more damage when I use the fire attack using a fire Binamon? I haven't.
Oh, no, there is not. At the moment, no.
Okay. Are there plans to add something along those lines or something that differentiates
we
the
have
different...
it's important to know that in the documents you have a form to fill with suggestions, which we always take very good. Okay, and we use them. So yeah, that's a great suggestion, actually. Thanks.
Cool. All right. Here's a good one. What is your plan for growth for the game? Any exchange listings on the horizon?
Well, I mean, a popular question in the chat is just the amount of times that people write "when Binance," "when Binance,"
Yeah.
"when Binance."
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It must be like the easiest thing ever. When Binance, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here's the date. No, I mean,
Yeah.
I think, there's we've been recently listed on Gate.io as well as a lot of other smaller exchanges and swaps. We started out on LBank and ZT, I think it was. I think they're both Chinese exchanges, which were fine. But then Gate.io has taken it up a step a little bit. And then there are more plans, but because of non-disclosure agreements and things, who knows what's going to happen. But it's all going to be good. It's going to be great. That's
But
the
yeah,
exchanges.
yeah, we have a lot of plans, and also I have tons of messages a day from exchangers, like every day, and we have one big news coming.
We all know what
I
that
can say
means,
more.
Jack. Come on!
I can say more, sorry.
No, that's fantastic. We really appreciate the hard work you guys put in as well, by the way. I imagine it can't be as easy as everyone thinks it is. So we really appreciate it.
Great. Well, thank you for your work as well, doing these wonderful Twitch streams on NFT things. So, yeah, thank you.
all good.
Excellent. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you stopping in today. I'm going to post a few more banners here just to plug both Binamon and NFTGamerTV. Again, if you haven't joined their Discord, it's discord.gg/Binamon. You can also pop into the NFTGamerTV Discord, discord.gg NFTGamerTV. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/NFTGamerTV. And you can find the Binamon game at nft.binamon.org. The play to earn game is p2e.binamon.org. The documents are docs.binamon.org, and the main website, binamon.org. Sanika, do you have anything for our guests before we let them go?
Nothing here. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, it's exciting. I've been playing this game since the 8th, and it's been fun. I was super happy to see an Endless Runner because, like y'all said at the beginning, it's a lot of these games don't really have like actual movement in their like playing. So it's kind of refreshing.
Thank you. That's what we're going for. Instead of just sit and click, I don't know, a 2D little scene, or swipe left and right. We're going big. Unreal or go home.
Yeah, we want to make things funnier, okay? Because you're earning money, but you're playing. That's important, and you need to have some fun sometimes, actually.
Excellent. And Josh, anything for our guests before we let them go?
A big thank you to everyone that's tuned into the stream, and thank you to Sol, and Tom, the 24-hour party demon. And guys, we really appreciate everything and the support. And we will see you in the next stream, hopefully. Everybody back here. Okay?
Excellent.
Yes, of course.
Promise me?
Thank you for inviting us.
All
it was
right.
a pleasure.
Thank you so much,
See you very soon.
Okay.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.